Yes, WGP. Yes. How is everybody doing today? All my wrestling geeks and pariahs out there in promo verse. How is everybody doing today? The good Reverend Gimmie Doe here at your service. Yes, we are here at another episode of WGP Carnage. Yes, I know. You're seeing the Reverend everywhere. Well, let's be honest. They're making sure that they're putting some in the collection plate, and WGP has always been a good contributor to the building fund, if you know what I mean. But look, WGP, we're not going to waste too much time because we have a stacked card tonight. 6 barn burner matches. Yes. And here to help me along the way, a very familiar face to WGP, none other than your former badass, chaotic former heavyweight champion of WGP, Chaos himself. Two-time. You are right, sir. I apologize, my good brother Chaos. It is two-time WGP heavyweight champion. How you doing today, my brother? Thank you for joining me.
I'm doing good. I'm ready for another exciting card of WGP Carnage.
Well,
these events always show that we are the most dangerous, the most badass performers in the E-Fed universe.
You got a point there, brother Chaos. But we do have working relationship with other promo feds. We'll get to those in the future as there is a big showcase coming on in June, a championship showcase being put on by our brother promotion out in HSP. But we will get to that because we have 6 phenomenal matches. Our first match is going to be the Battle of the Purge. We also have a battle between the hard-hitting Heathen and TK3, that Trenton Kensington the third. I kind of like that fella, but what he did to Mark the Smart, I did not appreciate. But
I don't like Mark anyway. He runs his mouth too much.
Whoa, brother Chaos! You are here to help the show, not damage the show by trash talking my fellow brother and commentator and Mark the Smart. We must show some respect, okay, my good brother. But we also have Rig, my good brother that always contributes to the building fund, if you know what I mean. Mr. R to the I to the double G. He is going to be taking on a WPA foe, better known as Winthrop Percy Alexander IV. That's going to be a great matchup. We also have the unhinged switchblade Austin Wild taking on none other than another one of my favorite and part of the Highway Hellways is Mr. Bojack Grizz, who is making a lot of noise in this promo fest. Y'all better watch out for that brother right there. And now, this one I'm looking forward to, brother Chaos. We have the OG Borsalini, Tortellini, Parmesan Reggiano. Anyway, Borsalini, I know. Borsalini is a good brother of mine. I like to tease him about his very Italian name, even though he's far from Italian. Anyway, brother Borsalini, I love you, brother.
A fellow shot caller.
Yeah, fellow shot. You are a fellow shot caller. How do I forget that? And yes, he will be taking on your WGP Havoc champion in a non-title match, might I add, against Stomp. Yes, that's going to be a barn burner right there. And in our main event, it is I guess we say the sequel of Father versus Son, as the young buck looks to get another victory over his, I don't want to say his true daddy, but his promo daddy, Young Gun. And so they will be having the sequel to their epic battle. But look, let's not waste any more time because we have a very jam-packed show. And I know everybody, we want to get to the big show in WrestleMania because it is WrestleMania weekend. So without further ado, let's take it down to the ring and introduce our first competitors for this first match.
Tonight in Carnage, it'll be an annual purge off. WGP, you got me, the real Purge, versus the fake ass Purge, Justin Smith. The same man who decided to call himself the real Purge a few weeks ago when he called me out. Justin, let me ask you this. What have you purged in your lifetime, besides the English language? Maybe you're like homework or something, I don't know. Fucking nerd. But there's one thing about me. I carry on the name. I carry devastation, chaos, destruction, no matter where I go. Now, management decided to book me in this match. That'd just be like booking a little fourth grader. I mean, it'd just be like beating a dead horse. But that's okay. I mean, it's your funeral. But there's one other thing that management decided. The winner of this match is the real Purge and the only Purge. So when you lose this match, you must change your name. You know, I've gone through the list of names that you should call yourself. There's one name that I can think of for you, and that is Waldo. Because at the end of our match, people are going to wonder, where's Waldo? Well, Waldo fell by the hands of the Purge. Let me give you a little history lesson about me. Now, yes, I have been on a losing streak here. But I come from Elite Marks Fantasy Wrestling. That's where I first started as Jim the Nightmare Riley. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, another nightmare, huh? But I carried on the Nightmare name. I dominated for a long time. Fought some of the best people in the group. Then I came here as the Nightmare. And then I saw some Nightmare talking about eating ass and stuff. That shit was embarrassing to the name, so I decided to change it. And then I became the Purge. I mean, then I hear so much about you calling yourself the Purge, not being about it. But that's okay, because the real Purge is here at WGP. The real Purge is right here. And Justin Smith, after tonight, you're gonna have to change your name, bud. Because I'm not going anywhere. And I am not going without a fight. You're going to have to kill me tonight in order to keep that name, or at least come close to it. WGP, it's Purge time.
WGP, tonight it's Carnage. Tonight it's all about building legacies. And tonight I'll be returning into a legacy that I created. Yeah, that's right, fake ass Purge. Or should I call you, say, imposter Purge? Because see, here is the thing after all. You call yourself the Purge because you couldn't get the job done. And yes, I definitely watched the product for over months and months and months. First, you called yourself Nightmare. But what is Nightmare on you? Nothing. Nothing is Nightmare about you. And then you thought and seen my face into the WGP archive and thought, hey, I could be like that dude. Well, guess what? There is only one Purge. One exactly Purge who has created, destroying, and built legacies for months and months and even years. But Mr. Imposter Purge, you want to try to be like, hey, I could be the Purge. Well, guess what? You dumb son of a bitch never really thought that this could ever work for your benefits. Because your stupid lazy ass couldn't get even drop a damn easy promo, a damn default promo. Who's been even worthy enough to cut a damn promo like that. See, I mean, I'm giving my full 100% on that. I'm giving everything what I've got. For what? For what? To benefit your ass, to drag it to complete this match? To even call myself the Purge? Only because your ass wants to have some spotlight. Your ass wants to have some love, some energy. But guess what? You are the most biggest son of a bitch that I've ever known in this promo game. You really thought you could be that smart? Well, guess what? Wake up a little bit early and then you can say, hey, I am smarter than the real Purge. But you're not. You're absolutely not. Because I am the real Purge. I built legacies for nearly 2 years. And you could ask everybody. Ask Chaos, ask the Havoc Champion, ask Jay Briggy, ask even Hollywood Hayward. They said, I built a legacy. Not you. You're living in my shadows. You're living under my name. And you living with a fake spotlight who should be not yours. And after that, you can call yourself Gunther. You can call yourself that. Maybe it helped. Maybe you can achieve your dreams and becoming the 24/7 champion. Maybe. But see this as a teachable lesson that you should never be a copycat idiot like you should do.
Man, great match right there, Brother Chaos. And your winner, with the right to call himself the real Purge, none other than
the Purge one.
The Purge. And more specific, Justin Purge. Congratulations to the real Purge. Now, and this leaves me, Brother Chaos. What are we gonna call the other Purge now? Well, we can't call him that no more.
Well, it's gonna be up to him. You know, he's been the Nightmare, then he's been the Purge. Side note, both Purges have lost to me in the past, but that's neither here nor there.
I like how you do that now, Brother Chaos. Yeah,
I have to, man. I have to. It's been a little while since I've won some matches. I gotta dig into history books and remind people what I could sometimes do. Now, we have only one Purge in WGP, and that is Mr. Justin. So, what does this leave Chad with? I think maybe he needs to reinvent himself. Because sometimes when people reinvent themselves, that's whenever they show the entire world that what they've been seeing up to this point is not their full potential. So I think Chad needs to dig a little deeper, find a new angle, You're no longer the Purge, but it doesn't mean doesn't mean that your road in this game is over. So
well, you are right, brother Chaos, but unfortunately, your road as Purge has come to an end. That is 100% correct. So congratulations to now the real Purge for now winning the naming rights to the Purge. It's a lot of purging going on, but we're gonna move on to our next matchup today. And we have none other than another good friend of mine, a highway hell raising brother. We got Heathen versus TK3. Now, before we get to this matchup, Brother Chaos, how do you see this matchup going, man?
Well, let's see. TK3, he's the one that's been having a lot of I see your comments. Haha.
Oh man, a lot of hate towards your way, Brother Chaos.
There's a reason why they hate me, but your question was about was it TK3 and his opponent Heathen. Well, TK3's mind's been on another person lately, and Heathen is kind of on a return, and he's kind of on a warpath. So,
man, but he is hot. He is now a champion over in VOH.
Yes, so he is.
He is on a nice little streak right now.
So, could be pretty interesting. I think let's see who has more focus right now. That's really what it comes down to.
Hey, I am right there with you. But look, let's take it down to the ring and get this Slabanaka started.
White boy, yeah, he'll drink your whole bottle, spin you like a top, but it just won't wobble, baby. White boy, they say, white boy, that's why they call me a crazy ass white boy. Crazy country cracker, white boy, white boy, white boy. You can run if you want to, yeah, cause you can't hide. So you can run if you want to, cause you can't hide. I see you don't know who you dealing with, but I don't have it all. I'm a lunatic, cause see society, they label me a threat, but I'm just getting started, I'm not finished yet. Look me in my eyes, I can see your thoughts, all your ups and downs, all your little faults. Keep acting tough, it's gonna get creepy. All of a sudden you're starting to feel sleepy, but in these streets when you doze off, you wake up with your clothes off, ashamed, feeling so low. White boy, yeah, he'll drink your whole bottle, spin you like a top, but it just won't wobble, baby. White boy, they say, white boy, that's why they call me a crazy ass white boy. Crazy country cracker, white boy, white boy.
All right, first things first, Trent. I didn't even expect to have this match with you. I expected to face a Canadian coward that ran off and wants to say that he makes half the superstars over here. Here's to you, because I know it'll circle around to you. Go fuck yourself, Gene Emerson. So, with that being said, Trent, right here's what makes you relevant. This is why I don't know you. I'm too busy in other feds winning titles, becoming the most dominant tag team. Who are you even? All I've heard from you is you and this WPA4, y'all jumped Mark the Smart because things didn't go your way, and you went and recruited WPA4 because you are two overprivileged peas in a spoiled-ass pod. Is that really what I'm getting from it? Because if this is really what I've got to waste my time with, I should be over here fighting for titles, not a second-rate chump bitch like you. The Heathen is worth far more than your career put together. You may have scandaled this much money out of this person or this much money out of person. You ain't scamming me for nothing, because I have been taught to watch for punk-ass bitches just like you that are far overprivileged. You ended up in this neck of the woods for the outcast, the outlaws, the promo fed that nobody else really wanted to fuck with until guys like me came along with R to the I to the double G. You know him very well. You must not have paid attention, because we are just about in the same place everywhere. I don't give a fuck who you are. You are not worth my fucking time, because as I've said before, champion, incendiary champion in the VOH. What title do you have? Irrelevant as fuck, made of cardboard, 25 cents on the street corner kind of title? I mean, that's what I've seen. So when it comes to all that, what really do you have to offer me that makes me want to come out here and face you, when clearly I had a better match booked against the coward that ran off after saying that he ran off on me? All I'm going to say is, Trent, this is not my best effort for this promo, because there is far more going on in the Heathen's promo career than you are even really worth the time for. You're lucky you're getting this much, because what does that say when you are a last-second replacement? The Heathen is never replaced. The Heathen never replaces anybody. So, Trent, and your B-rate act, whatever the fuck you want to call it, get the fuck off my stream, get the fuck out of my fed, and stay the fuck out of my face. Because if I ever have to come across the screen with you again, you're going to find out why the Canadian coward wanted nothing to do with it. Show's over.
There seems to be some misunderstanding amongst the WGP locker room. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that up for everybody here. You already know my name, but hell, let's run it back. Spell my name. It's me. It's that TK3. And I'm back again. Because you see, a lot of people, they've seemed to misconstrue the fact that I'm standing here before you today, still employed by WGP. Because you see, I don't think a lot of people understand that I'm not the bad guy. I'm a victim, okay? It was Mark the Smart who cut RYK's feed and announced someone else the winner. It was Mark the Smart who has always been my biggest detractor. It was Mark the Smart who didn't apologize, who didn't reverse his decisions. It was Mark the Smart who ate a fist from my good old buddy, WPA the 4th. Now you see, I've warned everybody of my potential. I've warned you all. If anything, if you want to go ahead and point fingers at someone who's been ruining WGP, point to Mark the Smart. But instead, no. Instead, there's been this huge contingent of WGP superstars who want to stand up and defend Mark the Smart. And I just don't get it. What do you see in that man, huh? What exactly is it that you want to defend? If anything, that little geek, that little nerd, that scrawny little pencil neck is the one ruining his own company. But hey, who am I to turn down a brilliant little match like this? A match where I can definitely prove my potential and prove that there ain't no flukes to be found. You see, I come from a little thing called the winner's circle, and we always have a winning strategy. And today I'm facing a heathen. Someone who walks into every match unhinged, like a lunatic. Someone who has no plan. Someone who has no method to his madness. And instead he thinks he's going to walk in here and teach me a lesson and tell me not to mess with his little buddy Mark the Smart. I got news for you, heathen. You see, you're looking at someone who has everything to prove, and you have nothing to lose. So in reality, you're only setting yourself up for failure. I am the paragon of the promo multiverse. I am a blue chip prodigy, the first generation superstar. And more importantly, I am one half of the
unofficial WGP Tag Team Champions. Now you see, I know a lot of people have problems with me. They want to walk up to TK3 and they want to tell them the GTFO WGP. To them I say, you ain't seen nothing yet. Alright, to them I say, WGP is about to become WG3. To them I say, oh where is your little smarky boy? That's right, nowhere to be found. He's been walking up in neck braces everywhere, asking people, why did I do this to TK3? I should have just apologized to him. Well, I think he's learned his little lesson. Because you see, the winner's circle is about to bring some class into Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs. And every single one of you, you're going to be the ones we help first. Even though it seems to be that you don't want to accept our help. Eventually, you'll learn how to grasp with it. But until next time, I hope every single one of you have a great afternoon, great evening, and great night. Except for Mr. Heathen here, of course, because he is somebody who needs to learn his role and fall into place. Because I carry gold, and he carries shame. TK3 out.
Chaos, brother, chaos. What a nice match we had right there between Brother Heathen and TK3. And your winner of that bout is none other than my good brother Heathen. Shout out to Heathen for getting that victory over TK3. And Brother Chaos, what did you think of that good battle right there, my good brother?
I'm starting to wonder, did TK3 forget who his opponent was? Because I think he was talking more about Mark the Smart than anything else.
If I didn't know anybody, I think he might have a little bit of a hard on for Mark the Smart.
I think I heard him mention Heathen twice.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, TK3, the shit talk. Oh, excuse me, I am a man of the God, and well, sometimes my I get so excited, I lose track of my words, and I lose my faith.
I'll say a prayer for you.
Well,
I'll say a prayer for you.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Chaos, people got to remember that the good Reverend was a man of the streets before he became saved. So sometimes the streets come out to your boy sometimes, but please forgive him. But it's okay, TK3. I know that your confidence, I'll say that as putting politely, sometimes may not match up with your words, but there's still hope for you, my good brother. If I'm telling you, if you put a little contribution in the collection plate, things might turn away and be in your favor. It's happened to a lot of people in this promo verse. The good Reverend has turned a lot of directions around on a lot of promo artists. Ask a couple of people that put a little something in the collection plate and they'll witness to you. But anyway.
Goes to the building fund.
Always to the building fund. You are correct, Brother Chaos. But look, we are going to go on to our next matchup. And, well, we got my good brother R to the I to the double G. We got another highway hellraiser here trying to get another victory tonight on Carnage as he takes on, well, another member of that newly formed faction between TK3 and WPA4 as Rig takes on Winthrop Percy Alexander the Fourth. Before we get
another match between the Highway Hellraisers and the Winner's Circle.
Well, here's my problem, Brother Chaos. See, these fellas call themselves the Winner's Circle, and yeah, they may subscribe to that circle herky jerk, but I don't see a lot of titles in between the two of them, so I don't know if they necessarily winning. But you can have the name, I guess, but you got to do what you say you're going to do. That's all I'm saying. I am a man of always practicing what you preach. That's all. Just word of advice. So what do you think about this matchup right here, Brother Chaos?
Well, a lot of the same animosities from the previous match are carrying over into this match. You see, you got two guys that are trying to stick up for Marcus Mark and two guys that have basically just put all of their focus on trying to tear him down and make excuses for their losses. And side note, that's something Chaos has never done. I don't make excuses for my losses. I just get better. So this rivalry that is happening between these two groups could lead to something bigger.
A little shade, brother Chaos.
Oh, yeah. But at the end of the day, like these two guys, you got two one-on-one matches. Maybe we could see a tag team match in the future. I think this is just the beginning of this rivalry between these two groups. They're very opposing on their outlooks on the way they handle business.
They're polar opposites, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get a clash of styles.
It's blue collar versus blue blood.
I like the way you see. That's why you are a two-time WGP heavyweight champion. You have a way with your words, brother Chaos. I like the way you did that. But you know what? Without further ado, let's take it down to the ring for more WGP action.
I've been drifting down that open highway, finger in the air, cause I do things my way. The next town's where I call home. Yeah. I throw a shine glass down in a light of a smoke, always raise a little hell, never do what I'm told. I was born with that whiskey in my soul. Yeah.
My time is precious.
WGP, it is me, the R to the I to the double motherfucking G. That's right, the one and only interstate rebel himself, Rig. Get used to it because you're going to see a lot more of me, a lot more often here in WGP. Told you I've got my mind set on certain goals here and I won't stop until I get them, and then when I get them I'm going to dominate 10 times harder. But enough about me and my goals. You see, management has done us the glorious duty of giving me and my brother an opportunity here at Carnage in our own individual matches to shove the silver spoon, if you will, right up the ass of certain entitled motherfuckers that think they can come over here and do whatever the fuck they want just because mama and daddy told them to. But I digress on that for now. You see, my brother Heathen's going to take care of TK3, and who do I got? The one WPA4. Excuse me. WPA4, your biggest mistake was coming in here in WGP at all. You don't belong in this league in any way, shape, or form. You see, this league was formed on outlaws like me, not entitled silver spoon yuppie motherfuckers like you and your little partner. You see, WPA4, what does that even stand for? I got a few ideas, but let's start with the weakest. Weak promo artist, the fourth. But that's just the start. My engines are just beginning to warm up as I give you the slaughter of an ass beating that you're going to get from me tonight. Worse than you've ever had in what a relevant promo career you've had in what, 2 feds? See, that's another thing. I've done my homework on you. You don't have as much to do on me because you choose to stay in a small little clique and circle. You only come over here because you found a way to weasel management out of $13 million fucking dollars. Come on. No wonder we can't get better title belts and everything else around here when we got slime balls like you coming in from the weak pussy alliance because you ain't nothing but a damn pussy trying to weasel money that we rightfully deserve, that WGP needs. You see, WPA, you come in here, and guys like you attacking an innocent just because You think you can get away with it? You haven't seen the last of me or my brother yet, and I promise you, by the time it's all said and done, you'll go back crying, soaking to your mattress, and calling your buddies in the wide penetrating assholes, because we all know you love to receive. Now, with that being said, WPA4, I don't have much more time left to fuck with entitled wannabe silver spoon prissy ass little boys like you. I have got bigger fish to fry and actual real promo artists and men to face. I am on my way to that Havoc Championship, and right now you're just someone that they're putting in my path to dominate over, getting me another W in the books. See, unlike you, I faced against some of the greats here, Chaos and Briggy, and though I lost those matches, I still was worthy enough to be in those matches. Briggy's very last match here, he chose me, not you, because you're not worthy. The only time you're worthy of anything is when Mama and Daddy's telling you, good job, baby, I'm proud of you. Just like the little pussy-ass bitch you are. WP4, WPA4, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Go back to the weak promo alliance and take some fucking lessons, son. On that note, justice my mark, bitch. You're done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Winthorpe Percy Alexander IV. So this week I'm going against Riggs. You know what, Riggs? When I see you, when I hear that southern drawl accent, all I can think of is that you are nothing more than a half-twit. A half-twit, hillbilly, redneck chicken fucker. That is what you are, Riggs. You do not have a place in WGP. I don't know why we advertise you for a damn thing in this promotion. You should be setting up the ring. I don't even think you're qualified to be a cameraman. But here we are. And now I have to face good old boy Riggs, our resident chicken fucker. WGP is for winners, and winners only. Winners like me, Winthorpe Percy Alexander IV. For winners like TK3. You, on the other hand, you are the furthest thing from a winner. When you look up in the dictionary, loser, sorry ass, bum, trash, scum, you're going to find at least 2 or 3 of your pictures in there. Because that is what you are in WGP. You are nothing. You cannot hold a candle to my ass. I am what your father wishes you could have been. Instead, he's stuck with you. Utterly disappointed. Disgusted. Alright, so we're going to recap. Riggs, you do not belong in WGP. Yet, here we are, and I have to face you. A complete and absolute waste of my time. My time is precious. Yours is probably best served cleaning a toilet or a shower. You will never, ever forget the name of Winthrop Percy Alexander IV. I am style, I am class, I am perfection. I am so fine, I am always dressed to the nines.
Wow. Well, Brother Chaos. That was an interesting style. And, well, how can I beat it? You almost got the Reverend speechless over here, Rig and WPA4. I mean, you got Winthrop Percy Alexander calling Rig all kind of derogatory, negative words. And then you got Rig with a very creative acronym for WPA. And if you don't say so myself.
Very contrasting energies.
Yes. Great matchup. I love that battle. I was pleasantly surprised by that Winthrop fella. I thought he put on a good showing, but your winner, my good brother, R to the I to the double G. Shout out to Rig, my good brother. You got yourself a victory over that Winthrop Percy Alexander fella. And now that is 2 for 2.
It's a good night for the Highway Hellraisers.
Man, they are, well, like I said earlier, if you put a little bit in the contribution fund to the good Reverend, things
go straight to the building fund.
To the building fund, yes, to the building fund, man. Look, WGP, we have a quick word from our neighboring sponsors over at HSP. Y'all go ahead and take a look at this.
FTW Premier Promo League. The Promo Performance Alliance. Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs. The Voice of Honor. And Heart and Soul Promotions presents a showcase for everyone. The Champion Showcase, coming in June 2022.
Man, Brother Chaos, I look forward to that Champion Showcase. It's going to be a barn burner and possibly representing maybe more than one federation. With a quick word, he will be there at that Showcase of Champions. You know this brother quite familiar, Brother Chaos. He is our current WGP champion, Hollywood Haywood. Take it away, brother.
Oh my. I've heard it all now. I have heard it all now. I have heard it all. Oh my God. You see, a few weeks ago, I did what no one thought I could do. I beat Mr. Wallace and I beat Chaos and I became the WGP heavyweight champion of the world. And I don't really know why no one thought I could do that. You see, this is one of many. But I went out there and I do what I always do and I kept my promises. And now I became the face of WGP, the man that's going to take this company and put it on his back. But yet, I tune on my TV to Wicked Wednesday, and I see an old friend. A man by the name of A-List Alverson. A man who, no matter how many times we go one-on-one, he just can't seem to get enough of the big Haywoodski. He just can't seem to get enough of Hollywood Haywood. He just can't seem to get enough. You see, we have a checkered history, me and A-List Alverson. The very first time I faced him, oh, he beat me, I will admit it. But then I went on to beat him again and again. And now he has this opportunity, and he's decided, oh, I'm a glutton for punishment. So let me come and take what is Haywood's. What is Hollywood Haywood's, the WGP title. And I ask you this, Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs. Will you doubt me again? Will you doubt that I can do what so many people can't do? And that is beat the A-lister. Show you who the A-lister truly is. You see, he might electrify people. He might keep some of you hanging on to the edge of your seat in anticipation of what he will say next. But you see, I know A-lister oh so damn well. And pretty soon, A-lister, you're going to come to terms with the reality that, quite frankly, Hollywood Haywood is a better champion than you. Hollywood Haywood is a better talker than you. And Hollywood Haywood is more authentic than you. So whenever the powers to be make that match, go ahead and doubt me. Go ahead and doubt me. Because I am going to make a believer out of everyone in this company.
Very stern words from our WGP champion Hollywood Haywood. And I do
very stern words directed at one of the most dangerous people in the EFED game today. This match is going to be one of the best matches I think that we're going to see. Match of the year candidate between Hollywood Haywood and A-List Alverson.
Well, you bring up a good point, Brother Chaos. Not only is that a good matchup, every time those two fellas get together on the same screen, you are going to get some promo magic. Yes, you are. But look, I can't wait to see that matchup between the A-lister and the very dripped in gold Hollywood Haywood. That man has collected a lot of belts. He's on his Thanos mission, but he has a very, very dangerous opponent coming up next for that WGP Heavyweight Championship. But look, let's get back to the action. As we have next Austin Wilde against the third and final member of the Highway Hellraisers, BoJack Grizz. And, well, Austin Wilde is a very a fighter of valor. I'll say that. And we have BoJack Grizz, who is vastly improving every time this brother gets on your screen. And I can't wait to see this. How do you feel about this matchup, Brother Chaos?
Well, Austin Wilde is a very interesting character. He attacks people at unorthodox angles. He doesn't go in with the same type of fire, where you got like ones that spit fire and you have ones that try to come in real smooth. And Austin Wilde has like more of an unorthodox style, where BoJack Grizz is a man who's all about hitting hard. And, I've watched him from some of his earliest matches over another organization. I've watched him from his debut match here in WGP, and he hits hard, and every single match, he hits just a little bit harder. And he just keeps on in that direction. So if he was hitting as hard as he was his last match, and I know he keeps getting better, I could just imagine how hard he's going to be swinging at Austin Wild. But Austin Wild has a way of surprising people. He's snuck one over on one of the most dominant people over another organization and won a title in a match that he was getting fed to someone that they're like, oh, this is going to be a squash match. And then he ended up becoming champion in another group. So he's the kind of person who could come at you with angles that you don't expect to surprise people. So you have an unorthodox style and just a Russian straightforward, like a bull in a china shop type of promo artist. So this is going to be, I have no idea which way this one's going to go, but I think this one's going to be a very interesting match.
Yes, you are absolutely right, Brother Chaos. Well, without further ado, let's take it down to the WGP ring for some more promo action.
Things everybody knows is true, but you got a couple things. Automatically puts you up in that position just by mentioning my name, just by uttering the word Bojack Grizz.
So, WGP, this week, I get the opportunity to go hunting. So, I'm here in my locker room, getting my rifle, getting my gear out, ready to go to war, ready to find that grizzly bear to shoot in the back of the head. And you know what, Bojack Grizz, that's exactly what I am doing. I am taking this moment, this opportunity by the balls, and I'm running with it. You have no idea what you got yourself into. You have no idea what you woken up. I am here. I am ready for this moment. I am ready to show you what Austin Wild is and who he's about. I told you I wouldn't no-show you, buddy, because I don't no-show people. I come out here and I try to give my goddamn best work, and yet it goes underappreciated. So now I'm going to do things my own way, and if no one likes it, they can fuck off. Because at the end of the day, everyone knows that Austin Wild will stop at nothing to pertain a victory in his career. Bojack Grizz, you are only the beginning. You're a stepping stone in my way to making a path of glory and victoriousness. I am here to show WGP why I belong at the top of the goddamn food chain. I have worked long and hard enough. It's time for people to start noticing what Austin Wild's about. I'm the Heartless One. I will stop at nothing to eviscerate my opponents on the mic any day of the week. And Bojack Grizz, you happen to be that one person right in front of my face that I am going to humiliate, that I am going to deliberately obliterate on this mic today. You have no idea what you got yourself into. No idea what Austin Wild is about. So stop spewing that shit and back it up. Because at the end of the night, I'm coming full force. I'm coming like the hunter at the night. I'm going to shoot you in the back of the head. Like Old Yeller in the back of the barn. 2 clicks, 1 bang right to the skull. You deserve every moment of this beatdown. You deserve every moment of this obliteration. Because you have been a thorn in my side for the longest time, and I'm finally going to end it this week. I don't care if I walk out not victorious, but I want to leave scars and bruises on you. I want to leave emotional damage inside your head that breaks your brain into small pieces. Wait, I mean, I can't really do that because your brain's already broken. It's obvious. You have a little tiny raisin up in there. You don't pay attention to your opponents. The reason why I stayed quiet is because I studied you all this time. I studied every moment you spoke a damn word out of your mouth. And all those words are going to be a waste. You shot your shot and you failed. You gave out blank ammunition and now I'm firing back with full ammunition and it's not going to miss. Because I am the Heartless One, Austin Wilde. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Fuck you.
Things everybody knows is true, but you got a couple things. Automatically puts you up in that just by mentioning my name, just by uttering the word Bone Jack Riz. Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs, it has come to my attention that yet again I have been sitting here waiting, staring at the clock, staring at my watch, counting the minutes, counting the hours, counting the days, counting the weeks, and yet we haven't heard anything from Mr. Austin Wilde. What happened? Does the cat got your tongue? Does somebody have your balls in their purse or their wallet or whatever it is that you like? I don't know. Judging by the looks of you, it could go either way. And judging by the way you're conducting yourself in a match against me, it definitely looks like it's leaning one way more than the other, if you catch my drift, which I don't know. Your head seems to be about 9 millimeters thick and your brain is about as smooth as fucking ocean water on a calm day. Smooth as glass, my friend. You're dumb. You're not smart. You're not quick on the uptake, Austin Wilde. And now, this is where I verbally obliterate and eviscerate and emasculate your sorry ass right here and right now. Because nobody can do it better than me. One, everybody is sick and tired of seeing your sorry face, hearing your stupid, nonsensical words, and putting up with your crybaby bullshit, Austin Wilde. And I, for one, am at the top of the list of people that are waiting for your sweet, sweet retirement speech. I cannot wait until the day you decide to take the cord out of the microphone and hang up the fucking proverbial boots, son, because this is a laughing stock. I shouldn't even be dealing with this fucking match right now. I shouldn't even be booked against you. Everybody should have known that you have been running away from me and running away from me and running away from me. You have not taken a match with me yet. And why would this be any different? Why would I get my hopes up that right now, as of right now, I get my fingers, my paws, my fucking hands on you? And yet, here we are. I don't know if you're gonna show up. I don't know if you're gonna be at the arena. And I damn sure don't know if you're gonna have the balls to walk down the aisle, step through the ropes, and stare down the barrel of your certain doom, Austin Wilde. See, there are some people that you just aren't gonna be able to beat. There's some people that are just that much better than you. It's me. I'm people. And I am that much better than you and everybody else in WGP, Austin Wilde. Don't get it twisted, dude. This is not even fair. I am a rabbit, and you are a turtle, but the turtle does not win this race. I leave you in the dust. I leave you sitting there with your thumbs jammed firmly up your fucking ass. And you're gonna be left not knowing what to do. And then, all that's left is for me to hoist you up on my fucking shoulders and drop your sorry ass for a Bojack bomb and the 1, 2, 3. Austin, you fucked up. You pissed me off. And you disrespected me by no show and not hyping for the last time. You better show up. And if you do, you can't run. You can't hide. And there ain't nothing that's gonna save you but a 1, 2, 2, 3. Fuck around and find out. Some of those things everybody knows is true. But you got a couple things. Up a notch just by mentioning my name, just by uttering the word BoJack Grizz.
Woo! That was actually a very entertaining matchup right there. You know what we had said earlier about Mr. Austin Well. You know, he can deliver promos like that where he will put up a great fight. And what we said about that good brother BoJack Grizz, man, he continues to improve every time he gets on the screen. But we have a winner, and your winner is none other than BoJack Grizz. That is now 3 for 3 for the Highway Hellraisers tonight. Oh my gosh, my good brother. See, I'm trying to tell you the proof is in the pudding, y'all.
That man.
Put some in the collection plate.
Tell you, man, that man BoJack Grizz, he's kind of scary. I think y'all need to keep an eye on that one, because if you don't, he's gonna be right at the top. Y'all need to keep an eye on him. That dude's dangerous.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. I mean, yeah, the man, we literally just said the man is getting better and better, and yet he gets on the screen and makes us look like geniuses. Good golly, Miss Molly. Shout out to him.
Money.
Yes, he is money. But look, I know the Highway Hellraisers are running a rough shot tonight. We do have a couple of other matches. Now, this next matchup does include your WGP Havoc champion Stump as he takes on the OG Boss. But I must remind you all, good folks, that this is a non-title match. But I do have a feeling if the OG BOSS is able to pull off a victory, he will certainly put his name in the middle of that Havoc championship contendership.
That brother of mine, Bossellini, he's been a lot of people have been talking about that Havoc title. A lot of people want that one, and not many people want it more than Bossellini. That is my brother from the Shot Callers, and I will always have his back. And you know, a lot of people forget he does have a golden ticket. He can cash out whenever he wants to, but he wanted to earn his way to that title without using that ticket. And he wants to beat the Havoc champion tonight and prove that he doesn't need that ticket to get that far.
Well, that's
what's happening.
Yes, I love it. I love it, Brother Chaos. But let's take it down to the action and let's see if the OG BOSS could put his name in the middle of the Havoc contendership.
Let's get it.
WGP, you know who this is. This is the OG Boss Saloon. And here I go up in your face for one last time. And who do I get to go against? I get to go against the hardcore legend. No, I don't. I get to go against the reigning Havoc champion. And Stump. So Stump, here we go, me and you. Now here's the thing. I haven't really heard much from you. And I wanted to see what you was going to come out and say as a champion. A champion whose title has been disrespected over and over and over again. And I haven't heard nothing from you. I haven't heard you come out and step up and defend your title. I haven't seen you step up and say something, letting the world know that you are the Havoc champion and you should be respected. No, I haven't heard nothing from you. And I want to know what it is, Stump. What's wrong with you? Do you not have a balls to step up and defend your title as a man? Don't worry, this is a non-title match, so you ain't got to worry about me taking the belt off and making it relevant. Because I know I can make the belt relevant. I know I can make the belt stand out again. But over the time, you know, we done had people drop the title. People call the champion a joke. And as a champion, Stump, you're supposed to change all that around. You're supposed to step up and say, I am the Havoc champion. We will be respected. I will be respected. The title will be respected. But what have you done? Absolutely nothing. So hopefully tonight you come out, you wear the Havoc title over your shoulder like a man and make me believe that you deserve to still hold on to it. Because this may be my last match in WGP. But if I see the title and the champion don't go together, I might have to come back. But until then, tonight, right here, right now, Stump, you need to step the fuck up or get stepped the fuck on. You've been waiting to face Boss Link for so long. And it was always when Boss held a title. Now you get me, I don't hold a title. But I am here. I am the man, I am the myth. I am the legend. And you get to face me. You got a title and I don't, and I'm not coming after your gold. I really don't want it. Because right now, it doesn't carry the weight that it's supposed to. It's up to you to make it worth its weight in gold. And if you can't do that, then let somebody else have it who will. Let someone else be the Havoc champion. Let somebody else stand up for a division. Let somebody else make that belt stand out. Because right now, Stump, I'm not seeing that from you. Do you want to be the champion? Do you want to be the guy that say I'm the Havoc champion and this title will be respected? Look at your counterpart. Look at Hollywood Haywood, the WGP champion. See, he makes that title stand out. He makes that title stand out. Why? Because as a champion, he does everything he can to make that title worth it. What are you doing? Nothing. And that's absolutely sad. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time with you. I'm out of here.
Hey yo, WGP, it's me, the Havoc champ. Got a few things I want to get off my chest. You see, there's an old expression that says, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Well, say hello to my treasure, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep this on the shoulder of the rightful owner. This title means so much to me. With that being said, my next task at hand, Boss Alini. You see, this has been a long time coming, Ed, between me and you. Back to the good old days. We've been going back and forth for a long time, and we've never had the match. You see, I respect you a lot. You're a hell of a promo artist, and you're a hell of a person, which means what I'm about to do is going to hurt me more than you know. Falsalini, you've been out here flapping and flapping and flapping for years and years and years. Let me tell you, when I lose this and I have no more reason to defend this because I don't have it, that's the day I step away, because this is my life and this is my passion. I've been the most overlooked, bullshit talked about champion that we've ever had in the WGP. I've busted my ass from day one to get to where I am, and I finally win a title and I just get overlooked and everybody turns their damn nose up to me. You don't deserve it. That title's mine. Shut the fuck up and come take it, because this is my life now. The day I lose this is the day I step away. And speaking of that, Falsalini, ain't it about time you retired? You talk about it constantly. And talk and talk and talk. Why don't you take your old geriatric ass back to the fucking nursing home where you should be? Take your walker, strut off, go sit down in front of the TV, watch The Price is Right, The Young and the Restless, whatever the hell it is you old folks do. And you kick back, prop your feet up, and enjoy your damn retirement, because you've earned it. You fought a lot of battles in this business and in the promo game. It's about time you kick back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. With that being said, tonight, this ass whooping has been a long time coming, like I said beforehand, and I really hate to get arrested for elderly abuse. But that's about exactly what the hell's about to happen. I'm tired. I'm finally a champion, and I'm getting stepped over more than I have all the years I've been doing this before I got a championship. It almost feels like this ain't worth having until now. But you see, I'm not like the other champions. I earned this, and I am going to die for this. I'm sick and tired of getting overlooked by the likes of everybody around here. That's all I've heard since I've won this. Is Stump's going to lose it, Stump's going to lose it. That's mine. Rick talking about this is mine. Mr. Wallace is talking about this is mine. Falsalini's talking about this is mine. Hell, the Purge just got back and he's already talking about, I want my title shot. This is a stepping stone. And let me tell you, these are big rocks to try to step over. I'm sick and tired of being the piss in around here. I'm the goddamn Havoc champion, and it's about fucking time I get some respect on my damn name. So when I get done kicking Falsalini's ass, I'm coming along to the next one that's in line. Because this is exactly what I've been waiting for my entire promo life. And the buck stops here, because the beast is awake, and I will take down anybody that gets in front of me, including my buddy Falsalini.
Oh my goodness! If I may say so myself, I know we got a main event next, but that right there might be match of the night. I mean, you had Smooth OG BOSS came in with his regular smooth talk like an OG does, and he was spitting some fire. And then you had the Havoc champion come back, and the man was spitting hot fire himself. And oh my God, Brother Chaos, what a matchup right there. I don't even know who's gonna win this one. It's hard. It's too hard to tell.
Havoc champion brought the Havoc, and the OG brought some old school.
What a great matchup. But yes, we do have a winner. And if my recollection has come to me, I do believe we had to have a tiebreaker on this one. Didn't we, Brother Chaos? If I'm correct.
No, not on this one.
Not on this one, but I know it was very close, because it was too close for me to judge on my own. But yes, we do have a winner, and your winner is Stomp, winning that non-title Havoc Championship match. And boy, Falsalini put up a great fight. And like I said, it was too hard to tell who could have won that, could have went this way, could have went that way. But I got to give kudos to both competitors. That was an awesome match right there. Awesome match right there.
But this next match, of course, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'll just say this. Word on the street is judges had to talk to a total of 4 people to figure out who could win just between 2 guys.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to be a close matchup for our main event. And we are at the main event. And we have, again, the sequel of Father versus Son, as the son, Young Buck, looks to get another victory over his promo pappy, Young Gun.
And don't forget,
yes,
the winner faces the winner from the last match. Well,
yes,
the Havoc champion. This is a Havoc title contender match.
Yes,
Young Buck versus Young Gun. One of these men will walk away not only the winner of finishing off the rivalry between each other, but the #1 contender for that Havoc championship.
Brother Chaos, you are absolutely right. So WGP, get your seat belt on your seat, tighten a little bit tighter. You hope you got your popcorn ready. I hope you got your gin and juice, because we have come down, WGP, to your main event. Let's take it. I can't wait to the ring.
WGP, let's cut straight to the chase, shall we? Let's cut straight to the fact that this is a #1 contenders match for the Havoc title. You see, ever since I got to WGP, I have wanted that title. I have wanted to be that holder of that title, the holder of the WGP Havoc title. Because no one, and I mean absolutely no one, can cause more havoc than me. No one causes more havoc than the Young Buck Tyler Woodward. So, Young Gun, this is the 3rd time me and you have faced off. We are currently 1 apiece. But I told you in my rap that there was not going to be a trilogy, but the management clearly saw that this needed to be a trilogy match. Management clearly saw that this needed to be a trilogy to end this, to settle this, to make me #1 contender. The #1 contender for that Havoc title. Young Gun, where have you been? Where the fuck have you been, Young Gun? Because all I've seen is you hide behind Mr. Wallace's shadow. All I've seen you hide behind the Mad King's shadow. Even fucking Vagabond is doing better than you. Young Gun, this is my title. This is my title. You don't quite understand it. No one clearly understands the fact that that is my title. Stumpy got lucky. And everyone's probably going to turn around and say, oh, Tyler, he didn't get lucky. He was the better promo artist. No, he got lucky once. That is not going to happen again. Young Gun, you need to step aside. You need to step aside and let me take that title. I have told you that we are the 3 pillars of WGP, but you need to step aside and let me have this. I'm not going to beg you, because I'm going to stomp your neck to get there. You see, a few months ago, back in November, I told you I was going to stamp on your neck to get to the FTW Turbulence Championship. And you beat me. Well done. But this time, I'm not going to let up. This time, I am going to keep my foot on your neck. And watch you cough up blood. And watch you bleed until you can't breathe no more. Because Young Gun, that is the epitome of havoc. I will make sure that I take out anyone that gets in my way of a Havoc title match. Anyone that gets in my way, Young Gun, and you're always in my way. You've always been in my way. And I'm getting sick to death of you getting in the way of the young buck, Tyler Woodward. Young Gun, get out of my way. And Stumpy, I'll see you real fucking soon.
Yeah. This one personal. And this is one I've been asking for a mighty long time, WGP, since this shit done happened, because it wasn't supposed to. WGP, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm supposed to have an undefeated record over in WGP. But a slip up, not even on my opponent's behalf, but on my behalf, is the reason why I have my only L. And look out the names. Look at the names that's been taken out so far. Briggy, Dunzo. You got Rig, Dunzo. You got Heathen, Dunzo. You feel me? Now I'm facing you again, son. Now, Buck, you see, I pay attention to you. You know I pay attention to you. And I've noticed something about you. You've actually gotten better. You done progressed into a little demon, and I like it. Because I know the fire and intensity you're about to bring. But here's the thing, youngin'. You gotta understand. When it comes to this promo and shit, I am on a whole nother level. And I need half the intensity that you're gonna bring out. Let's look at the facts. When I came over here to WGP, I didn't even need a title match. I just showcased. I went out and handled my business. And now I have management knocking on my door like, yo, hey, bro, it's about time now. And I'm going to oblige. But what have you been doing? You've got that one patty ass win off of me. And you've been running around here screaming that the Havoc title should be yours. And now in the last about couple weeks, I haven't even seen shit from you. The reason why you haven't seen anything from me is because I've been everywhere else doing my thing. Look at the catalog. But what have you been doing? Your little punk ass been over on the other side bird watching. You think you in Baltimore chasing them Ravens, don't you? But this is what you need to realize, kid. This was your opportunity. This was your one time to shine. And you done fucking squandered it thinking that it was sweet. You slipped up. You don't even care about this shit for real. Keep it a buck, youngin'. You don't. And that's gonna be your downfall at the end of the day. Because when it comes to that Havoc Championship, I've been gunning for that thing since TD, wink wink, had it when we first came over here. And now, I gotta take your little bitch ass out one last time to get what's rightfully mine. Oh, and hey Stump, don't think I'm not looking at you and Fat Boy down there getting right. Cause trust me, when it comes to that Havoc Championship, it will be on the waist of the motherfucking Young Gun. And as for you, Buckaroo, you can stick around. You can go chase your Ravens or whatever. But it's back of the line for you. Go back to your corner.
Be a good little boy and worry about what you got to do on the other side. Because when it comes to this WGP shit, it's only one young gun. Target, set, bang.
That main event right now. Ooh.
I caught that TD line.
Touchdown.
I think TD might have meant a little something different coming from Young Gun.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I wonder if TD's watching.
I wonder. But what a great main event that was. WGP. I mean, it literally that was a slobber knocker. And my apologies, because the good Reverend did not partake in his good holy herbs. So I did forget that the Young Buck and the Young Gun did have a previous matchup in FTW where the Young Gun did pick up their victory, and then over in here at WGP, the Young Buck tied up the series at 1 apiece. So this rubber match has finally reached its conclusion. And your new #1 contender to the Havoc Championship, none other than the Young Buck. Young Buck has pulled off.
Wait. Hold on. What? Is that right? Let's double check that.
Well, from what the good Reverend was passed, it was the Young Buck. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong, Brother Chaos, but I was told from management it was the Young Buck.
No, it was almost went that way, but it actually went to the Young Gun.
Well, damn it, management! You got the good Reverend looking like a who's responsible for this shit? You see, forgive me again. You made the good Reverend cuss because you got me looking foolish right here because you're giving me the wrong information. So,
let me just break it down real quick.
Hold on, brother.
This was the hardest.
They talking to me here.
This was the hardest match to judge because the judges went 1 apiece. And when we called in a third judge to do a tiebreaker, that judge said it's a draw. And they called in a 4th one. And there was a little meeting that took place where a few people had to discuss all the pros and cons. And it came down to Young Gun winning by just a hair.
Okay. Well, yes, and they did just relay that message to me, my good brother Chaos. I'm glad that you are in the know. You must know somebody that the good Reverend don't. Did you put into somebody else's collection plate that I do not know about?
I have nothing to do with any of that.
Okay, well, yes. Banishment did go in my ear, and they did let me know, yes, it is the Young Gun that is now the new #1 contender to the Havoc Championship, and as well found a way to end that rubber match with him and Young Buck. I apologize, Young Buck. See, I don't like it as much as you do that they got the good Reverend looking foolish as hell. It is okay. Shit happens. See, look, you got the good Reverend cussing again. But Young Buck, please pat yourself on the back because you did a stand-up showing your damn self. That I gotta admit, Brother Chaos, that brother right there, Young Buck, is another competitor that is vastly improving as well.
Oh, absolutely. He keeps on chasing these titles, and he's always right there. And I can tell you someone who's always for a long time been right there, and it took a while. I think Young Buck keeps on this path, and he could be looking at holding some gold around his waist too.
Look, Young Buck, please don't get too down on yourself, good brother. You had a wonderful showing. Again, to all the winners tonight, you have Justin Purge, who is now the only and official Purge now in WGP. Chad Purge, I don't know what the hell you're gonna name yourself, but it best not be Purge come Monday. All right. We also got to give a big shout out to the Highway Hellraisers, 3 for 3 tonight. 3 matches and 3 victories. You got the Heathen taking out TK3, one half of the winner circle. You got my good buddy R to the I to the double G, who has taken out Winthrop Percy Alexander the fourth, the other half of the winner circle. And then you had the third and final member of the Highway Hellraisers, Bo Jack Grizz, getting a victory over an Austin Wild. And then, of course, we had a good appearance from the current Havoc champion over here in WGP. Stump put on a hell of a battle with the OG BOSS. And in our main event, you just saw it. Young Gun put his son to sleep, and he walks away with a victory and is now your new #1 contender to the WGP Havoc Championship. Brother Chaos, what a phenomenal night we had here at WGP. What a phenomenal night. Any last words?
Best card.
Yes, any last words before we sign off, sir?
That's the best card I think we've had in a long time now. I know management is working on the next pay-per-view, and at that pay-per-view, we don't have the card fully decked out yet, but we do know the 2 title matches that will be on that card.
Yes.
Young Gun versus Stump for that Havoc Championship, and what I think could very well be the match of the year. And I know these guys have faced multiple times before, but this time it's very different because the stipulations are different. A-List Alverson, Hollywood Haywood, WGP World Championship on the line.
On the line.
Fireworks.
Speaking of fireworks, that's our cue to take off. So on behalf of my good brother Chaos, I appreciate you again for joining me tonight. I am the good Reverend Gimmie Doe. And if you want your fortunes to turn around, you know what collection plate to hit up. All right, WGP.
Goes to the building fund.
To the building fund. Yes, to the building fund. WGP, it has been a phenomenal night. We look at the timing. We ended right on time for you all to go ahead and join the full length of good old WrestleMania 38. Now look at that. Now WGP, y'all have yourselves a fantastic night, and we'll see y'all again on the flip side.